Mga ka-jump shot, ihinto ko muna ang aking parapol. Babalitaan ko na lang ulit kayo kapag nagparapol na lang ulit ako. Marami pong salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagtangkilik.
Hello and welcome to another presentation of Garden State IAA Hoops. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Tonight, the Newark East Eagles are going up against the North High Dragons. Danny, your thoughts on this one?
Well, the big story tonight, Junior is not in the lineup. We don't know what his status is for the entire game, but he was spotted in street clothes. Overall, a huge blow to the Eagles.
There's... And the Eagles look to make something happen, and that pass is airmailed and thrown out of bounds.
Oh, that can't feel good. The Eagles look really sloppy here early. This could be a long night for them.
And he controls it up top. Oh! Backdoor cut. Easy look, and he missed it. How'd that not go in?
Devastating miss right there. The Eagles can't get anything going.
And the ball's knocked loose. Here the Dragons go the other way. A 2-on-1, and they'll finish with an easy bucket.
Newark just looks lost, Joe, without Junior in the lineup.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Dragons leading by 10, and the third quarter of action coming up right after the halftime break.
All right, fellas, here's the deal. We're getting blown out right now. We're getting outplayed, out-hustled, outworked. All right? Second half, I don't care what happens. I want you guys to play hard every possession. All right? Ball, rebound, play D every possession. Get some stops. All right? Now we can work ourselves back into this. Yeah, you feel? One play at a time, all right? Sounds good. Getting better? Let's do this. That was hard to watch out there.
I'm going in. Hey, y'all, huddle up. Y'all playing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet.
Settle down. Settle down. We talked about this. You need to keep that knee in check.
Nah, I'm good to go, coach. It's my choice.
Okay?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Win on 3. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3, win! Let's go, fellas! Let's go! All right, you guys, come on, let's huddle up. Let's huddle up. Bring it in, bring it in. I don't have any speeches for you. Just possessions, one at a time. Let's turn this thing around right now. Go time on 3. 1, 2, 3, go time.
Well, you look at the last few games of the Dragons. It shouldn't be a surprise that they come out firing. This team has really been on a roll.
A number of quality wins for North High in their last handful of games. The team's peaking at the right time, that's for sure. And if the first half is any indication, they're a force to be reckoned with the rest of the way.
And a misfire there from Junior. Wonder if that leg is still bothering him. And here's Eric Dillard outside. Bounded by Day. Pass to Junior. This one for 3. And Junior can't connect there. The knee could still be an issue. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Shooting 1.
A difficult finish for sure, but Junior loves proving he's up for the challenge.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Dragons making a change here.
One shot.
Better grab it.
I got mine.
Better box your man
Who
out.
got shooter, huh?
Hey, let me get big man.
Junior's had to overcome a lot of adversity as a young man, losing his father, getting a late start playing basketball, but there is no doubting his talent.
Pass to Powell. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside, it's Williams. And the basket's good by Gibson. And you look at Powell, just a tremendous athlete. Who does he remind you of, guys?
Well, the first guy you have to think of is Aaron Gordon. He has that blend of athleticism and speed and power, too. I mean, that has scouts just drooling all over this guy. He plays like a walking highlight reel.
Pass to 𝐬𝐿.
Hey, right here.
Marceda. He's covered by Coral. Well, a turnover there from Junior, and he just doesn't look like himself nursing that injury.
Just stay close to him. That was all the defender had to do right there.
Knocked loose.
Not the best quarter for him offensively, struggling to get his shots to fall.
2 minutes into the second half now.
I got ball.
Powell outside. Back to Coral. Powell. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot two. That's on 𝐬𝐿.
Powell is not afraid of a little contact. I like it when he embraces the physical defense on the way up.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
The second half, off to a bumpy start, only hitting one of their first 4 shots.
Sean Powell with the rejection.
Phenomenal awareness from Powell. He positioned himself well to come up with that block.
And it's hard to shake off just how disjointed the Eagles looked in the first half. Hopefully the return of Junior will get this team back on track.
And after a start like that, you really just have to hit the reset button at halftime. Coach Bishop probably sat them down and told them, just win the next 2 quarters. Don't worry about that first half.
Not fearing the contact. This is Junior's mentality. He welcomes aggressive defense on the way up.
He hits the second from the line. North High leading. It's Dillard outside. Hawkins outside. Pass to Sousa. To the inside. Here's Gibson. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Hawkins.
Great job keeping the play alive. Those are hustle points.
Junior outside.
I'm up. Come on, man. Who got the ball? That's a foul.
And you can tell that Junior's just fighting through it right now. Very hard for him.
I agree, absolutely. You wonder if it was the right move for him to step on the floor in this one. The concern is that he could injure his leg further by continuing to play on it.
Pass to Sousa. James Marceda with the block.
I love when Marceda leverages his reach and height on D, able to cleanly deny the shot attempt.
Pick him right.
Out of bounds. Dragons ball as North High keeps possession.
Just can't afford turnovers like that one.
Go over.
Here's Sousa. Jones, now guarded by Evans. And that one's good. It's Sousa.
And the starting small forward for the Dragons, Reese Jones, coming off an MCL injury over summer, but athleticism has never been his game.
Yeah, he's always played a bit taller than he actually is. He can give you a little bit of everything, and you hope that that leg holds up the rest of this season.
And that one's good for Junior.
Yeah, Junior's ability to endure on the play is impressive. Really speaks to how he's developed as a player.
To the paint. Here's Gibson. It's hauled in by the Eagles.
Well, that's one thing they're doing extremely well, corralling those rebounds.
Not a whole lot else going right for them, though.
Check out Evans, right where the Eagles need him for the strong finish. He just works so hard to support the fast break.
Inflicting some punishment on the defense with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now is the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Pass to Sousa. And count the basket. He was fouled and he's going to the line for one more.
And he threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses. Junior up top. Shot from the charity stripe. Again with a miss there. Junior really struggling to play to his normal standards.
And his struggles from the field have sort of carried over now into the team's overall performance.
To the middle. It's stolen by Sheffield. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Through 3 quarters of play, they're down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Dragons are out in front, leading by 10. And time for a break. The action resumes right after this. Well, the fourth quarter getting started, and even with the return of Junior, the Dragons enjoying a big lead here. What can the court of the Dragons featuring a pair of juniors, William and Dillard? A lot of talent there, but they can get a bit sloppy at times.
Yeah, they're a bit of the wild card factor for this team. You're not exactly sure what you're going to get. Everyone knows Powell is the star, but often the barometer for this school is just how under control the backcourt tandem can play.
Fed his teammate off the bounce there. Nice.
Here's Junior. Good, and the assist goes to KJ Day.
The effort that Day makes to provide for his team is absolutely exceptional. He works hard keeping all the Eagles involved.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter of play.
He contested the shot and corralled the board. That's all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor.
Jones with the steal. Stauffer with the ball. Black picks him up.
Set up!
Inside. Jack Coral double teamed. Stauffer. Back to Coral. It's Powell up top. Expanding his range. It's hauled in by KJ Day.
Hey, defense, nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He just can't seem to dial it up this half.
Here's Junior. Junior just can't seem to get anything going right now, and you can just tell that he isn't close to 100% right now. And Coral gets it to go.
You can see why they want to get it to Coral, because he has the ability to capitalize from down there.
Put a fork in them. Their comeback hopes are out the window. It's safe to say at this point.
Yeah, this deal, it's done. It's finished. It's over.
And they can just sit on the ball here.
They've earned the win.
Outside Stauffer. Final buzzer sounds, and that'll do it. Dragons are able to maintain the lead they built at halftime and get a big win for the school here in Newark.
Yeah, the Eagles did everything they could to make it interesting. I mean, Junior gave them a spark, but in the end, the hole they dug in the first half was just too deep.
And it just goes to show that it takes 4 quarters of excellent play to win a game. North High were the better team start to finish, and they buried the Eagles in that first half.
And that'll be it for us here in Newark. For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. We hope to see you again for our next presentation of Garden State IAA Sports.
All right, man.
Hey, that was hero stuff. Even in the loss, you're a fighter.
Yeah, thanks, Arch.
Now remember, rice it. Rest, ice, compress, and elevate that knee.
Yeah, no doubt all week.
Hey. We focus on the invitational. That's all that matters now. Understood?
Thanks, Arch.
Junior, rice it.
Yeah.
Mga ka-jam shot, hanggang dito na lang ang video ko. Thank you for watching and please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell para updated kayo sa mga susunod ko pang video. Keep safe and God bless.